How old are you?
Bista yak.
Yuck. Oh my god. Okay. Yuck is one in the Bahati languages in northern India. If you have a similarity to that, it probably means that you are from further to the east. I'm gonna say that you are speaking Farsi.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Matthew.
You're back.
I am back, yes. Pretty much almost exactly 2 years ago I was here on set. And I'm here to guess more languages.
Yeah, the pressure.
Yeah, a bit.
Why are you so good with languages?
I used to be a professor of international music. I taught about music from every country in the world, so I've heard quite a few of them, and I can sort of pick them out of the crowd just by exposure to them.
Ready for your first test?
Yeah, am I gonna be blindfolded or I get to?
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought you were just brainstorming out. It's like,
No,
can't make it
no.
that easy.
No pressure.
Hello.
是个这不是我记得我认得。
Oh, okay. All right, starting it out already. Hi, I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you, whoever you are.
我叫 Cherise。
Okay, right off the bat, I'd say that we are looking probably like somewhere around China. Though, like, I want to listen to you talk more. Tell me about an animal you think is underrated.
我欢喜是像一个熊，不过不是像一个，是等到澳大利亚熊。我不晓得哪能个讲法。
It could be tonal, it might not be tonal, you might just be excited. It definitely sounds like not as strongly, intensely tonal as Mandarin does. What else is there to talk about besides animals?
我欢喜那衣裳，那衣裳高头侪是各种字。
So much of that. This is interesting. You're like an East Asian bumblebee. I love it. When I hear a language that sounds kind of like Chinese but has a bunch of like consonants I would expect, the first thought comes to my mind is mun. But I have reservations. I know that in China there's also like a lot of Wu languages like Suzhenese, Wenzhonese.
我是上海人。
Oh, that like Shanghai thing you just did. I know a song in Shanghainese that did exactly that. Final guess, Shanghainese.
You were right.
Oh goodness! Oh hello, hi!
Hi,
Oh,
nice
this is
to meet
great.
you.
Nice to meet you. What is that like speaking a language that's definitely like a minority language?
It's really special for me, especially now the kids in Shanghai aren't learning it at home. So for me, I'm really trying to hold on to that. Like it's a special part of my identity.
Oh yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Woo!
Yeah.
કેમ છે મેથ્યુ?
Oh goodness, you're here to kill me?
આજે કોઈને ખબર પડશે તો તને ખબર પડશે આ ભાષા.
Okay.
બીવડાની કોશિશ નથી કરતો, ખાલી વાત કરીએ છીએ.
I'm not used to people having this like strong reaction upon first meeting me. You're freaking me out, man. Why don't you tell me about what helps you calm down so that I can try it?
હું વહેલો સૂતો જ.
All right.
લાઈક 8 વાગે સૂવું, 9 વાગે સૂવું, પણ લાઈક મારે ઘરની જે લાઇટ હોય
Okay.
એ 8:30 વાગે બંધ થઈ જાય એની મેળે.
We're definitely the Indian subcontinent. That I'm.
શું કામ?
Why are you asking? Because like I listen to a lot of music from India. You're saying a lot of words that sound like kind of familiar to me. I'm gonna say the number in Hindi and then you say it in your language. Okay. Ek.
એક,
Do.
બે,
Okay, you said bay.
બે.
This is Gujarati. They use bay in Gujarati.
Yeah, it's Gujarati.
Yeah!
Nice, good stuff, dude.
All right.
I was like, when I came in, I was super excited. I was like, all right, Matthew, if anyone guesses it, it's you.
I'm here for you. I've got
Yes,
you.
I got it.
All
That was
right.
sick. As part of the research for like this lineup, I was like, oh, I should probably know a couple Gujarati songs. And so I was like going through playlists of like popular Gujarati songs, and I was like, I don't know any of these. Like maybe that makes me a bad Gujarati. And again, the comments are gonna go off about this,
Oh,
but
Yeah, you're
that's
you're
okay.
bad at Gujarati.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Honestly-
Most of my Indian music that I know is like from Bollywood movies, and there's not really very many Gujarati Bollywood movies. They're all in Hindi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I absolve
okay.
thee.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
هاي صاحب.
Immediately, this sounds like something that is like related to Arabic but is not Arabic. My first instinct upon hearing you is like Horn of Africa, like Ethiopia, Eritrea. Could be speaking like Amharic, Tigrinya. Tell me about like your favorite climate to visit.
مركا كورالاتها أنا جعلي قوضة ما جعلي.
It's definitely something that like is very Arabic influence. I hear a lot of the like. So I'm broadening my area to include Somali. You might be Somali. Could you say thank you?
مهد سنت.
Mahed Salit. This is not Amharic.
مايا.
This could be either Eritrea or Somalia.
محاومة أنت أنت وياي.
Why don't you say hello and goodbye for me?
هاي سيتا هاي. waan bixi rabaa.
It's interesting
Waan
that it's like,
baxayaa.
it's not anything based on like salam or salam alaikum, which is interesting to me. Do people also say something that sounds kind of like that in your language?
Ha.
Ha. That's yes.
Ha.
Okay, I know this like Somali hip hop group called Wayaha Usub. You seem to have some sort of reaction to that.
How on kasa?
Based on how you reacted to that, I think you're speaking Somali.
Ha.
Hi.
Hey, towards the beginning when you first like said the Horn of Africa and you was really spot on. I was like, then you just went straight to Somalia. I was like, dang, that gave it away. What first made you go to East African? Like when I first came, like
You pronounce the letter T in like a very specific way.
Ta.
Yeah, like still like a little bit casually, is like you weren't like spitting in my face or anything. It was like it just
I
made
try
me
not
think
to.
of that area of the world. So is that hip hop band controversial?
it's like the Soulja Boy of.
So like they're really popular.
Yeah, who put you like? How do you know about that? That's like
I know
it's like
about
real
it.
tribal.
I mean,
you
it's
did your
like-
homework.
Well, I gave the homework. I used to teach a class about international music from every country in the
Oh,
world, and
okay.
they were in the homework that I assigned to my students.
But that group, they're still doing their thing and everything. You did great, brother. What's your name?
Thank you, Matthew.
Nice to meet you, Abdi.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one.
Why don't you tell me what you look for in a friend?
สิ่งที่ค่อยมักเกี่ยวกับหมู่เนาะก็คือความจริงใจ และความเข้าใจสำคัญที่สุด
What brings you joy?
ลูกของค่อยและหมาของค่อย
The sound's kind of like jumping around a lot. This is a tonal language. This is sounding to me like something that could be maybe around Thailand, perhaps. Do you have any like songs from your childhood that you'd want to sing for us? And if you don't want to sing, I
ได้
understand.
ค่อยมีโตกาตายโตขาวขาวหูยาวยาวหางป้อมป้อมนางคอมมอมกินหญ้าเคี้ยวหอนน้องไปเบิ่งเป็นตาหน้าฮัก
Parts where you're saying remind me of Thai, but you're not using enough consonant clusters for me to think that is Thai. I'm leaning harder towards Vietnamese now. Say hello.
สบายดี
Okay. Hello in Vietnamese is something like Xin Chao, which is definitely not what you just said. I'm wondering if I'm thinking too much inside a box and I need to expand outward into like maybe like Lao or something. Lao is very similar to Thai linguistically. I don't hear a whole lot of Lao because their music industry it doesn't have the best infrastructure. They're not really, they need help. It's the government's fault, not the people's fault. I'm just go with Lao. Is it Lao? All right, okay.
It's loud
Lao, thank goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
we don't have much of music that I don't think anyone know much about it
Yeah, if you like pop rock ballads and like R&B, then like you're good to go. If you like anything else, like maybe like wait a few decades maybe.
yeah I know.
I-
It's yeah
I feel like people mostly just listen to like Thai music over there.
we can only understand what they say and everything
Oh, you can understand?
yes
Two languages?
I can speak fluent Lao and Thai it's very close neighbor so therefore we totally can understand what they say nearly 100% maybe 99
Yeah,
Nailed
nice to
it.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too
Yeah.
Futuccia pamati a mausicos of Fiash Buna asta.
Oh wow, okay. Tell me about what you like about what you do for a living.
En placica Potsamergan la munca convrau. Sti no tres of cola ob saushi noa, saushi sala shapte. She vorbescu foarte multe de persoane care îmi place să fiu Palanga.
Palanga. That is a very Austronesian sounding word. Could you count to 10 for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ha. I think we're somewhere in South Asia. Places that come to mind for that is Philippines, but 5 was not Lima, so I don't think this is Austronesian. Can you say 5 again?
Cinci.
Chinch. Yeah. Oh, goodness. That's definitely not Lima at all. I know how to count to 10 in Hindi, and some of those sounded really similar. A couple of those are definitely like borrowed from a Romance language or something, like 1 and 2. Is there a different way to count to 10 that is like less influenced by like potential colonizers?
No cred, no.
No, of course not. Those Dane whites. So I'm trying to think like what would fuse a language from South Asia and a Romance language. And one language that is coming to mind for me is Konkani, because Konkani is like It's a language from the state of Goa in India and like some surrounding area, but it was conquered by the Portuguese, so it has some like Portuguese influence to it. I'm going to just like dejectedly say that I think this might be Konkani. Definitely isn't.
Nope.
No. What's up with that?
Romanian, man.
Romania? What?
Yeah.
Why? I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. I need to leave.
No, I've heard how I have like an Americanized accent a little bit with it, which
I
could have
used to
thrown you
live with
off.
a Romanian bro. He spoke Romanian all the time.
Then
I should know this.
That's embarrassing then.
That is very embarrassing, I'm telling you. I'm very sorry to say this, but of all the countries in the world, Romania is my least favorite country in the world musically out of all of them. I think it's not your fault. Your pop music industry needs to get with it and realize that people want something interesting, not just like some plastic thing you can dance to, okay? Cat music, I'm talking to you right now. I'm sorry. It's like, there's some indie stuff, like there's Alphonse Bazaars, they're
Yeah.
cool. What kind of Romanian music do
Oh,
you
I mean,
listen to?
there's a classic, Dragos Darinte.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, the classic.
We all know that one.
And then I listen to a little bit of like Romanian rap here and there if my sister
yeah.
puts it on.
Yeah.
How does the classic one go?
I'm not singing that. Yeah, he's got it. The Numa Numa
I
Ye
know
song.
it. I know
Oh
it.
yeah, I want to hear a little bit.
Dude, I'm not gonna put it.
You both can do it at the same time?
You wanna? Yeah.
Fine. This is my penance.
Here we go. All right. Numa Numa Ye. Numa 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 Ye.
Okay, I haven't heard this song in a really long time. That was. My Romanian roommate's gonna see this. He sees the cut videos before even I do. Hi.
Salam. Shtastim.
Okay, I've heard that word a lot before. Okay, so we're probably looking at some place that is either Arabic or has a very noticeable Arabic influence. Like you might be speaking like an Iranian language. Not necessarily from Iran, but like in that branch linguistically. We have like, you know, Farsi, Persian, whatever you want to call it, of course. We got Tajik, which I kind of don't think that they'd have a Tajik person here. If they do, like, congrats. If you're Tajik, then congrats, I guess, on like being born. Could be like Pashto Dari from Afghanistan, could be a Kurdish, could be like Ossetian if we're getting real spicy.
فکر کنم اگه دگرم گپ بزنم تو میفهمی وقتی که لسان به وقت بگفتی میفهمی که من از کجا هستم میفهمی ریجن کجا هست اما فقط مگره بفهمی که کجا به کدوم کشور هست.
Okay. A couple of things I noticed. One, you said fikr, which I know is love in Amharic. I would be open to the idea that you could be speaking like one of those North African languages that's very influenced by Arabic, like Hausa or Fula or something. I don't think you are, but like if you are, like I'm ready for you. You can't hide from me. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. This is a wholesome video. Do you have any specific feelings about Mojda Jamalzadeh?
Who's that? What's
She's a
that?
very famous Afghan pop singer.
خیلی غلط گفتی اسمیو اما ها میفهمم که یکی هست.
I don't know how to interpret that, but Mojda Jamalzadeh usually sings in Dari. So if you spoke that, I would think that you might have an opinion about her. How old are you?
21.
Yuck. Oh my god, okay. Yuck is one in the Pahadi languages in northern India. Say one, just make sure I'm not reading into something that's not true.
یک.
Yuck, okay. So,
راست هستی. نزدیک.
if you have a similarity to that, it probably means that you are from further to the east. Afghanistan may be too far away for that to be true. So I would lean more towards Iran. I'm gonna say that you are speaking Farsi.
You, babe, you were on it. You were so damn
Was?
close. You probably, Daddy. I was speaking
Dari,
Daddy.
okay.
Yeah. I could see the way your brain was working. It was so cool. But then you said, no, it's further, so it can't be Afghanistan. It has to be Iran, which is so crazy, though, because Iran is more west. Whereas, like, it would make
Okay.
sense because Afghanistan, it goes India, Pakistan, and then Afghanistan,
Yeah.
and then Iran.
Oh my god, I don't know geography.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say,
That's
and I was-
embarrassing.
I've
You're
been,
real
I've been
good with
looking at
Tajik,
maps
though, too,
so
because I'm
much.
half Tajik.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ask about the pop singer.
Mojde. Oh my god. First off, I'm sorry, but you said it a little bit differently. So
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
what was he talking about?
Yeah, I don't speak anything.
You were totally fine. I've definitely heard of her. I didn't grow up in Afghanistan. So I don't really know her that much.
Yeah, that makes
She was
sense.
big. You're right. That's crazy that you know her. You're awesome. That was cool.
Thank you.
That was
Right
so
back
cool.
at ya.
So close.
How are you doing?
Chop it.
Chop it. Okay. What are you passionate about?
suka mobil. Sekarang lagi masih belajar tatoan.
Now this is Austronesian. Austronesian language, they sound very pleasant. They have very few consonant clusters. You definitely like said some words I've heard before in like songs from like Indonesia or Malaysia or something like that. Could you count to 10 for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Did you notice that Lima was 5? What have I been saying all this time? That's how you know it's Austronesian, because they all do that, except for like Tongan, but like whatever. You're definitely not speaking Tongan. There's always like, you know, like Sayan Cinta, that kind of thing. You know.
What is that?
Cinta is like a word of, it's like dear. It's like a term of endearment, right? Is that right?
Gitulah, gitu. Ya, gitulah.
A lot of the things that you say are words I've heard before in Malay, Indonesian stuff. Those two languages are extremely, extremely similar. I know that the word for 8 in Malay has 2 syllables and Indonesian has 3 syllables, but I know that when you said 8 it had 2 syllables. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Malay. Hi.
Hey, it was Indonesian.
Oh, okay, yeah,
but
it's...
I speak in like slang, like not so
Oh,
formal.
you can count in slang?
Like, it's 8 for 8. Like, so
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah.
But we just like, since it's like super fast, we just say like 8.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then, yeah.
That was pretty close. No, he was good. Yeah, when you said about the 8, I was like, I'm kind of throwing you off with the way I say it, but that's the way I say it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tricked me and it worked, and that's
Yeah.
fine. Good for you. I need to be tricked more often.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can tell I'm still upset about Romania.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hello.
Minglaba?
Oh, I know this song that is mostly in the Arakanese language, which is the minority language of Myanmar. So it's like Mingalaba, Talizwa, Damo, Talizwa, Kunja Ai, Talizwa, that kind of thing. And you said Mingalabar, which is in the song. It's a banger, by the way. What do you like about the country you're from?
ကောင်းတယ် country ကတာရတယ် Asian နဲ့နေလို့ကောင်းတယ်လဲစရာအများကြီးရှိတယ်တောင်ကုန်းတောင်မြေနဲ့ညာအများကြီးပဲလာလဲလို့ရတယ်
You've got some very interesting consonants going on here. There's sort of like kind of thing going on. Lovely. Also makes me think even more that you could be speaking Burmese. So I am leaning towards Burmese because like I recognize that greeting as in that Burmese song.
You got it
All right, cool.
Yeah you mentioned that yeah I didn't know you know like even though in Burma like we have like we speak Burmese but like we have like different dialect
Yeah.
so you're correct so
Yeah, that's
good job
cool.
good job
Yeah. Have you lived in the States for that long or?
yeah about 7 to 8 years now
Okay, I've heard that things aren't so great in.
Oh, yeah, especially like what's going on right now. I can't even go back. So 2 years ago, there's a war started between like government and civilian, and now it's still going on. You know,
Yeah.
they're fighting for it. So I hope one day they get freedom. So
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that.
I'm blessed that I got here. So
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
my family's here. So I just recently got married, and
Oh,
then
nice. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. And now I'm about to be about to have 2 sons now.
All right.
So yeah, it's a huge bump, and then I'm glad that I got to spend with here instead of in Burma, because in Burma we'll be struggle with what's going on here. So it's truly a blessing.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
There you go. Who did Matthew guess correctly? Yeah, you can be nice to him too.
Please, I'm very upset.
He was so close, but he didn't
Yeah.
stick the landing. It was probably like, less good at geography than like language.
That hurts me a lot.
How was this experience, Matthew?
It's always nice to just meet people from a bunch of different places who like wear their culture on their sleeve, because like it always gives me a lot of hope to see people who can be like, yeah, I'm from a place. And also I get to hear a lot of languages I don't normally hear. Thanks everyone.
Good job, everybody.